is Matt, and today I thought we'd just do a little bit of a whisper ramble, and actually, I set my camera to manual focus, so we can try some hand sounds. I mean, yeah, technically hand sounds, but some hand visuals and stuff like that. I've never really ever done this with my ASMR, so this is definitely somewhat of a learning curve. But all I ask is you guys just bear with me. Might not be the greatest today. I have my light right behind, which might be a little distracting in terms of like the intensity of the light coming after there. So if you guys want me to try different things, I can try with a different setup, like that's rotating the light a little bit off. But I'll just have to get some additional equipment to hang it up like that. But this is what we're working with right now. So I'm recording this around lunchtime on Monday, just because I didn't find the time this past weekend to be proactive and film in advance. So here we are. It's kind of an interesting week for me because I'm going back into the office. I work hybrid, so I go in a couple days a week, and the other 3 days are at home. And normally the days we go in are on Tuesday and Wednesday. And so this is the first time I'm going back into the office in like over 2 months because we had renovations going on there. And I have very mixed feelings about it because it means I gotta get up like 2 hours earlier on those days. But I am excited to see people back in the office again. So I don't have very mixed feelings. But yeah, that's what we got going on. So that's why I wanted to make sure I had this filmed because I have no time tomorrow. And I want to keep our streak going. Because I feel like filming is kind of just like anything where you're trying to build a habit, like working out or eating healthy or just like whatever you're doing. The second you stop, it's really hard to pick that momentum back up. And when you're doing something in a row, it's really easy to continue that going. And just once you get out of the groove, for some reason, it's just so difficult to get back into it. I know, like for me personally, I love working out, but even I'll go like month stretches where I'm like, oh my gosh, I like hardly did anything. It's because you have like one weekend where stuff comes up and then that kind of, melts into the next week, which melts into the next week and the next week and the next week. And you really have to be intentional about prioritizing that stuff. So I know something else very good at like timing up her like hand flutters with the mic scratching. Yeah, this feels so unnatural. It's like a whole nother element to ASMR. It's a whole nother world I'm in. It's like imagine learning basketball and then they're like, okay, now you have to dribble. And the way you learned it before was just you could run with the ball and pass. That's what this feels like. outside so we can start golfing again. But we got a couple months left until then, so it's like the weird part of winter where you're kind of just over the hype. It's like, oh yeah, snow, so exciting. It's like, once snow's on the ground for a couple months, you're like kind of sick of it. And so like it's harder to make plans to like go skiing and stuff, so I haven't really done that recently. I guess the pond near our house is frozen, so I have skated on that a little bit, but again, there's not too many people to like play hockey with, so you're kind of just skating by yourself, which is like fine, but you're not sharing it with someone. Whereas once it gets warm, I know Jude and I especially will golf a couple times a week. We have some local courses that are pretty affordable, and we're pretty cheap, so like we'll walk and not pay for a cart. One, because it's good exercise, but two, just a lot of courses upcharge for carts. Not all, but some. And so we're like, okay, we'll just walk. So yeah, we're all about trying to maximize as much value from our golf round as possible. And that's something I want to implement more, either into the channel, or if I start a Patreon, it'll probably start with the Patreon, where it's either like a vlog style, or maybe just like golf ASMR, and I haven't decided how that would work, if it would be sounds from the actual round, or if I would just film myself playing, and then I would do a voiceover on top of it. I don't know yet, so that's something I gotta figure out, but I definitely want to start implementing more things that I'm personally passionate about, because I think that energy is infectious, and it's just easier to make more of it, especially like when you're excited about doing something. Not that this isn't enjoyable, but I definitely get like a lot more excited doing a Pokemon card unboxing than I do just sitting down and doing a whisper ramble. But I can't unbox Pokemon cards every single day, otherwise I wouldn't have any money. Thinking about doing one more simulator session this next week before one of my friends goes back to school. He's on a little break right now. Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see. I feel like my movements are very rigid. They're not like flowy. So, gotta work on that. I don't know if you guys have any plans this next weekend. I personally will probably just be studying. I have an exam coming up in about a month, but I want to do good on, so that's where I'll be, locked into the library. Yeah, nothing too exciting, but that's just where we're at. Might do another Hobbit reading sometime in the next few weeks. Although the last one did not perform very well, so I don't know what was going on. But you guys seem to enjoy it, so. Just looking at my books. Yeah, there's a lot of things I want to get going, but I'm not gonna start doing it until I get my exam done with, so. That's where we're at. I have pretty gnarly calluses on my hands. It's like whenever I do pull-ups, they just bend and get thicker. I guess it's not gonna focus, so just no point. So you guys can't see. Sorry. It's probably a good thing though. You guys don't want to see that. Oh, you hear that? That's my wrist. Not good. Sorry if you don't like the finger popping. That's a triple popper. I got all 3 segments to pop there. Back to back triple poppers. Wow. That doesn't happen often. Yeah, I'm kind of running out of the things to say because I really don't have much going on this past week. Or this next week. This past week wasn't that eventful either. Trying to think of anything exciting I gotta do, or like remotely interesting. Oh, I have a soccer game this upcoming Wednesday, which we're probably gonna lose because we have a good amount of guys missing, so I gotta reach out to some people to see if they're interested in subbing. But yeah, we'll see. We're not doing too good on the season so far. We tied last week, but yeah, not doing great. I'll put it at that. Let me know if you play any sports or have played any sports in the comments. But yeah, I think I'm probably gonna end the video around here. Sorry it's not as long as I was hoping to make it, but yeah, let me know about the hand sound. I did again, the hand movements. And maybe you feel free to recommend me some videos where people are doing things that you like, and I'll try to practice them. But I think with that, we'll end the video. So thank you guys for continuing to support the